Welcome back to That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Anime Review, episode number 27. I think it's 27, correct? Yeah, 27. Yeah, we're here reviewing the final episode of the miniseries Visions of Coleus. I forgot to mention in the last video that Rimu actually kidnapped the princess as Satoru. He was in disguise, so yeah, he was in disguise, so pretty much in the way, like, okay, that's better. Yeah, so yeah, they revealed that the corp physician responsible for all this, so and the brothers do see each other and think that they're manipulated by this other guy, Carl. Yes, a subordinate villain whose name is Carl. Yeah, so he ends up fighting. It turns out that it was suspected that young boy was turned a vampire. That turned up completely untrue. He is not a vampire. Carl's vampire. Well, actually, they think he's a vampire, but it's him and the Corvus are actually arch demons. Yep, and they fight Carl. The Carl loses his power to the other guy, and then my guess is that we have the supposed A plus venture. He's not really one. He takes the princess who was taken by the corporation to be sacrificed to some of this god, and then of course he is trying to run away with her, and then he's about to go after, and then they're stopped by Luminous. Now this is probably the anime making sure continuity is not ruined here by having her see Rimuru, because the first time she ever laid eyes on him, or at least saw him, was at Walpurgis. And that was late in season 2. And this is before the event of season 2. Yep. So she ends up fighting him and defeats him pretty quickly. And basically the princess who was summoned in this other person's body, though, to be exorcised. So, and then she tells the A plus venture, like, you take credit for this and pretend I'm not here. And that's probably the anime probably saying, yeah, this is still, because it was promoted that this was set between seasons 1 and 2, and Luminous being here, this is technically a first chronological appearance in the main series. You can think about it, but she's not Rimuru here. Nope. And then she goes off, and then of course they find what happened to the king. Yeah, they go find the king, they confront him, basically what happened, all this stuff. Turns out the man is dead. Yeah, he got killed by the Archdemons he summoned. Though, actually, Luminous killed him because, basically, he was an idiot. And we see various characters who are reacting to all this. Presumably, these are characters who just pop up in Season 3. Yeah, presumably, yes. And of course, Rimu goes back to, well, school, and then we cut to, like, a little bit later where they find out that Rimu is now a demon lord now. And the adventurer who actually stayed behind became a knight for the princess. I'm like, okay, interesting. And you think of it as, like, basically, it's basically back to what was before. Yeah, it's a quick side. You can think of this as a side story for that Tim Crimes Slime. It kind of feels like it's just something on the side between the seasons. It's actually pretty good. And surprisingly, now you're thinking, okay, is there room to do something like this between seasons 2 and 3? No. There is not. There is no room for this at all. Now, between 1 and 2, it's fine. In the case of between season 2 and 3, 3 picks up exactly where season 2 left off. It's like almost immediately right after season 2 left off. So there's no way possible they can fit in their mini-series in here. My only guess is the reason why I did this because between the actual seasons 1 and 2, we actually had an actual mini-series published that was completely original. That was, I don't know, And they probably put this miniseries out as a way to, well, because the previous year, though this year, though in the case of last year, they had just released the movie here. They released in Japan just the previous year, and they probably needed something to entertain people until season 3 started up, which is still going right now. But love this miniseries. This would have been something if this was an actual movie, because it felt like basically this could have been like a 90-minute movie that was split in 3 parts. That's my personal guess, anyways, of what happened here. This probably was planned as a movie, but either the movie in Japan didn't do too well, or it just didn't care. So they had this footage, so split up in 3 episodes, make a mini series. Because if you watch this, it feels like this was supposed to be a movie. I mean, the movie itself, the Scarlet Bonds, the Bonds of Scarlet was actually really, really good. And I don't know, maybe they do too well in Japan, but they probably want to do something similar to that. But the thing is, in the last few years, anime movies basically tend to be very popular right now. One Piece, yes, One Piece has had them since they first came on the air. And of course, Dragon Ball has had them since the 80s. But other anime, not usually go into this very much at all. And of course, that's Reincarnated Slime getting into it. I think that was like the first series. I think, actually, no, it was the 3rd series based upon a light novel I've seen where they actually made an actual movie. Though, in the case of Konosuba, that was a different action novel. Same as Sunken Hill. In the case of the movie, this one was completely original, but was definitely canon. And is this miniseries canon? Yes, you can easily fit this between seasons 1 and 2. That's where it's displaced, and that's basically where it's going to stay. It does maintain the same voice actor of the show. It is surprising, though, that only Benimura and Shuei basically do anything in this movie aside from Rimuru. He does go back to school, and he talks to the master, like, oh, maybe no mission. It's like, nope, they have no more missions for me. Basically, I'm done. No more missions for me. And, well, kind of in a way, basically, that's good because he goes back to tempt this right after this. Yeah, and that's the start of season 2, and begins basically stuff. You could definitely say that the last 5 minutes of the last episode is set during the ending of season 2, like some point in season 2. Don't know when. My guess is probably the end of season 2. That's probably the best place you can put it. It doesn't disrupt anything at all. Not really, no. But great mini-series nonetheless. Okay, so that's pretty much a particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. I definitely have a ton of videos tonight. So tomorrow, well, I may have time to do one video tomorrow because I do have kind of super camera tomorrow. If I don't get time tomorrow to watch it tomorrow, I will probably watch it Thursday because I will have time. Okay, next video. Bye.